Welcome everybody, Weasel2HTM here, and I got a little toy for you. What we have right here is, it describes itself as a USB/SD/FM digital player. What it is, it's an MP3 WMA player and an FM tuner, and while it doesn't advertise this, it will also play WAV files as will be shown in this video. But first, before we get to the media capabilities, let's demonstrate the FM. Before we even do that though, let's zoom in on the subject just a little bit. See that right there? That's it right here. You can see here's here's a USB stick. Yeah, it's held together with electrical tape, but it still works and will be more suitable for the demonstration. Give you an idea of just how small it is. I don't have really anything to... Oh wait, here we go. There's a CD right there in front of it. Give you an idea on just how tiny this thing is. I mean... So anyway, let's turn it on. Hi. This won't be a run. No telling how many tears I've sat here and cried, or how many lies that I've lied. Turn down the volume. While I just turned it down on my amplifier, the remote of this thing does have a volume control on it you can use if you need to. And I've been told, I haven't tried it myself, I've been told that these things will drive headphones. Not very well, but it will work. So anyway, it is doing quite well to pick up a local radio station. Let's try a different one. Let's push and hold the down button. Ah, shoot. The sync doesn't work well in this part of the band because there's a lot of clutter. But you can very simply just tune it manually like that. Let's see if we can get a sync to work. And it just did. There's another strong country station. You can also see it's got color changing LEDs on the bottom. A cheesy, cool, mostly useless feature though if you ask me. See, it's still playing nice and strong. Now, let's try the USB stick. While the display is clearly showing MP3, what is playing right now is a WAV file. And it's got a play and pause button here in the middle. And then it's got your back and forth on either side. And then on the end here is a mode button. That'll let you toggle between the USB stick, the tuner, and a seemingly non-existent line-in function. I'm guessing that's for other versions that have a line input, such as maybe some of the little radios Chris Cuff has demonstrated on his channel. And now we've cycled back around. You'll also notice it started over with the track when I came back around. One of these things I feel would be ideal for a Muzak setup or music on hold. Given its small size, it might not be bad to hide in the glove compartment of a classic car and then have it somehow routed into the radio. Okay, and it appears we have looped back around now. So anyway, guys, that is a very, very quick review of the USB player device. It's a fun little... Oops, I bumped the thing. I will try to find a description of it to throw down in the description for an eBay link. However, your mileage will vary, especially after this video has been up for a while, as the Chinese manufacturers do seem to kind of rotate their products, and, well, this is only a few months, well, late 2012 is when I purchased that. It may already be, as of the posting and making this video, be off the market. Like I said, I will try to find one. Now, one thing that warrants merit. Some of you may remember an older video of mine talking about a broken e-machine. Well, that e-machine was serving as a music player at my church. You will see in an even older video, church-to-distributed sound setup. Well, that e-machine was working as a music player, and when the power supply in the e-machine became less than reliable, guess what has replaced it? One of these. And this has held up perfectly without a hitch to 24/7 operation since last week of November or the first week of December. So, granted, that's not a long time, but even if it craps out in a year and we gotta buy another one, that's 12 bucks. Sheesh, we'll almost save that in electricity. So anyway, it's what it is. It's a surprisingly good little unit. UXW Bill also bought one, and in me mentioning this to him in a private message some time back, and he has used his a few times in the making of pre-shows, and he is more than welcome to make a review of his if he wants. One thing that he did observe is that it seems to have kind of a aggressive high end, and while I didn't notice that at first, now that he's mentioned it, he is right. However, if you're using this to drive 70 volts dual cone speakers in the ceiling, I see that as being actually rather advantageous. As those things, you know, aren't exactly known for their treble. Anyway, that is my presentation of the USB SD FM player. Let's I was going to try and get a little closer to the camera, but attack of a teddy bear, cute. But it seems I'm out of cord. These little 12-volt power cords don't give you much room, but there's a nice close-up of the unit. There's the top, there's the bottom, and then probably some of you may are wanting, here's the back of it. It's got a there's your 12-volt in. There's just a simple mechanical power button. It's got it labeled as a headphone out, but you saw it works just great as a line output. And then an antenna. Now these things also come with a little credit card remote thing, which unfortunately I misplaced the one for this, but it gives you a few extra features such as the volume control. You can change your source, your track selection. It also has a built-in EQ, which it makes a small change. It's nothing terribly aggressive. It might work for what you're doing. At the church I have a 15-band EQ on this thing anyway, so I just keep the EQ in this at flat. So anyway guys, this has been well, Weasel doesn't do a product review very often, but here is one. Now, whoa, kick the tripod. Now, I would have loved to review this thing with the Dayton Audio DTA1 amplifier. I think that had been the combination be a great little combo. However, I loaned my DTA1 out to a friend, and I still haven't gotten it back. Last I heard, it's driving a single speaker in the ceiling of a doctor's office somewhere, and I need to bug him to get it back to me. But because I think the combination will be very, very fun to play with. I've got my B652 speakers still. They're actually here in the family room running side surround duty in my 7.1 surround sound. So they're not coming down. Now, if I had a DTA one, I probably would have used some little Sony bookshelf speakers I got that I think would have worked well. However, I'm rambling now. That's Weasel's review. If you have a question, feel free to throw it down in the comments area. If I don't like your question, I'll just delete it. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. I hope that you found this useful. Now to grab this video off the camera, edit it, and post it, and all that fun stuff.